Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another video, man. I'm sitting here chilling out. I want to talk about Steve Kerr on this one, man, and the Kendrick Perkins thing. First of all, man, I want to say that I don't appreciate the way that Kendrick Perkins was disrespecting Steve Kerr, and because I feel like at the end of the day, the Denver Nuggets clearly in that Christmas game, it was a total joke the way that game ended. How Nikolai Jokic was crying, literally crying for calls. How Jamal Murray, how Michael Porter Jr. was getting all the calls at the end of that game. And Steve Kerr had the right to speak up for his team. And it's just not right the way that officiating for that game was absolutely terrible. They were getting too many calls. And I'm not making excuses, but you saw the game. Steve Kerr was 100% right about how horrible that officiating was in that game. They basically gave them the game because the Warriors could have easily won that game. But the officiating was terrible. It was an absolute disgrace. And what I don't like about Kendrick Perkins is that every time you turn around, he's always trying to downgrade the Warriors. And my thing for Kendrick Perkins, Kendrick, what have you ever done in your career? What did you ever do? But yeah, you got a championship ring, but outside that, what have you ever done? You averaged three. You average your career point average was 3.5 points per game. Who are you to talk about Steve Kerr, a 9-time NBA champion, a 4-time NBA champion, a 5-time NBA champ as a player? He hit the big shot in the 1997 NBA Finals in Game 6 that sealed the Chicago Bulls' fifth championship. He has done a lot in his NBA career. He's won 5 rings as a player. He's won 4 championships as a play, 4 championships as a coach. Who are you to sit around and talk shit about Steve Kerr? What the fuck? What the fuck have you ever has Kendrick Perkins ever done? But sit on ESPN and kiss LeBron James' ass and make a whole lot of excuses for him. This is no hate on Bron, but he's just a fucking puppet. And I get tired of hearing. Plus, it's not just about LeBron. Kendrick Perkins is a fucking idiot. How the fuck did he even get a job at ESPN anyway? Come on, man. Like there's an old saying: the emptiest beer cans make the loudest noise. The emptiest rooms make the loudest echoes. That's what you are. You're a sad, insignificant little lad because all you do is sit around and tear people down. And you didn't do shit in the NBA basically. Only thing you had was size. I give you that. But what did you ever do in your NBA career but ride Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett's coattail to get a ring? Because outside of that, you did nothing. You did nothing in Oklahoma City. You averaged 2 points a game. Because I heard Kevin Durant, call you out a few years ago that you talk shit about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is one of the greatest scorers in NBA history. What did you ever do? You did nothing. You was a role player. But you come on ESPN like you the shit. You ain't nothing but a LeBron James dick rider. You make all kind of this man can fail and fail, but all you do is make excuses for him and stop kissing his ass all the time. Let me get on back to the video. My point is this: who are you to um, to disrespect Steve Kerr? Steve Kerr is one of the greatest coaches in NBA history. Whether you guys want to accept it, and I know y'all don't really like Steve Kerr. We all know why y'all don't like them. You don't like Steve Kerr. You don't like Steve Kerr because he was on he coached teams that beat LeBron. Let's just tell the truth. This ain't about LeBron. I'm just saying that's what y'all like. Y'all don't like him for that reason. And the thing is that just like he's just a hypocrite. It's just ridiculous. And every time you turn around, you keep taking shots at the Warriors. You keep talking about Draymond Green. Okay, he got suspended. Okay. When we gonna move on from that? The point I'm trying to make is that you can't you can't talk shit about Steve Kerr. You did nothing in your career. You did nothing. But you played on ESPN. You play this big tough guy. And you just talk a bunch of nonsense. I don't listen to you. I don't take you serious, bro. You just a little troll. You a hater, bro. You a straight hater. You a straight hater, man. Like that year, 2021-22 season, you talk all that shit about the Warriors and what they do at the end of the season. They won another championship to prove to you that they can win without KD. They did that, right? You talk a lot of shit about the Warriors, and Steve Kerr was right. He was right about those calls. Those calls were fucking ridiculous. That Nikolai Jokic, I was very disappointed, and I love y'all know I've said positive things about Nikolai Jokic, but his behavior in that game was fucking childish. Every time somebody touched the man, he was looking for a whistle. And I understand that Nikolai Jokic is one of the best centers in the NBA, hands down. What he did last year, kudos to the Denver Nuggets. They won a championship last year. I can't hate on that. But the thing is that every time he turned around, he was looking at the referees for a call. And I think that was some bitch shit that Nikolai Jokic pulled. It's not. Come on, man. And I don't normally go in on Nikolai because I like Nikolai Jokic. But the way he acted like a child in that game, you couldn't play defense on him. You can't play defense on him because he always wants a foul. It's just to me like Kendrick Perkins needs to learn how to shut the fuck up. Can't keep his mouth shut. He don't know basketball. All he do is kiss LeBron's ass. He's just a complete hypocrite. That every time you turn around, he keeps hating on Golden State. Why you hating on them? Okay, we all know they're not the same team they once were. But all you do is sit around and hate. What did you do in your whole career but been a role player? It's ridiculous, man. You act like you this big tough guy, but why you couldn't score? You couldn't score. You couldn't score. You couldn't even score 5 points in the NBA. You was a fucking scrub, bro. You won that champ. I'm an NBA champion, nigga. Please, you had no effect on the Boston Celtics. You was at the right place at the right time. Hmm? So before you talk shit about Steve Kerr, he needs to shut the fuck up. I'm out.